Welcome to the podcast. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of command line argument parsers, specifically focusing on the GNU style of argument parsing. So let's kick things off with a question for our listeners. Have you ever used a command line tool and wondered, how does it understand all these options and arguments I'm giving it? Yeah, it's pretty mind-boggling if you think about it. When we talk about the GNU command line argument parser, we're looking at a structured way of interpreting options and arguments in a command line environment. It's almost like giving instructions to a chef with specific recipes and varying ingredients. You want to be precise, right? Now let's break down how the GNU parser functions. First off, options are those nifty little additions to commands that typically start with a hyphen. For example, when you see vo, that's shorthand for turning on verbosity and specifying an output file. Isn't it weird how these shorthand notations make the command line feel like a secret language? Okay, but there's more. Did you know that multiple options can be combined? A command like -abc is the same as writing -ab-c. It's like texting your friend BRB instead of be right back. It saves time and keystrokes. Long options, which start with two hyphens, add clarity to those terse commands. For instance, -output explicitly tells you what's being adjusted, which is super helpful, especially if you're trying to keep track of several parameters at once. One interesting rule in this GNU world is that options and non-options can be mixed. For example, -output out.png input.txt combines both, and it allows for some flexible command constructions. But wait, what happens if we want to ensure everything that follows is treated as input? This is where the double dash comes in handy. The p signifies that all following arguments should be treated as non-options, keeping the command neat and confusion-free. Now let's not forget the nifty features that this parser offers, like scanning arguments into structured fields with particular configurations. Imagine you're organizing a big event, and you need to keep everything categorized in lists or arrays. This parser lets you do just that. It's like organizing your grocery list by sections: produce, dairy, and bakery, making your shopping trip smoother. And speaking of organization, there are ways to load configurations from files or databases. How convenient is that? You can set it all up in a configuration file and then simply reference it in your command. It reminds me of those times when I finally got my room organized, everything labeled and easily accessible. Now, for the tech-savvy listeners out there, let's chat about some practical usage. A simple command might look like this: /test-vout.png, size 256, input.txt. Here's where it gets fun. The parser scans these arguments and organizes them into a structure, making it easy for developers to handle inputs without losing track. And let's not skip over the real-world applications. Think about tools you use daily that have a command line interface. From software development to data analysis, this kind of argument parsing plays a crucial role in how efficiently these tools operate. Before we wrap up, let's reflect on some key takeaways. The GNU command line argument parser offers a flexible, user-friendly way to structure commands. It helps create clear, efficient interactions with software through options and organized parameters, a powerful tool for anyone in tech. So as we finish up today's episode, think about how the command line might simplify your tasks, whether you're programming, data crunching, or just exploring your system. What's a command you often use, and how might you leverage these parsing rules to make it even better? Thanks for tuning in today. We'd love to hear your stories or any command line tips you have. Until next time, happy parsing.